Okay, everybody, welcome back to the DGS2605 channel. We're back with our MLB Power Pros 2008 repeat season mode with your undefeated world champion, Toronto Blue Jays. Last time out, we took care of business against the Minnesota Twins, second game in a row, of course. Dr. Oz, Roy Oswalt, pitched the complete game, won that 23-2. I don't recall scoring 23 runs, but apparently it happened. Heading into the third game of this four-game series against Minnesota. Won't be Danks on the mound. It is going to be Randy Wolf. That ERA, close to 8. That is a severe outlier among our starters, but one thing I've learned, the ERA isn't the most important stat. It's a matter of winning the games, right? So we'll see what Wolf can do. He's going up against Pelfrey, who is even worse condition than him. Looks like our hitters are in average spirits or good spirits. Their hitters, it's going to be interesting to see. Because I think Chase Utley and Adam Dunn, and Morneau actually, are all lefties, so we'll see how to hit off the lefty Randy Wolf. Gonna get into the game here. Okay, Blue Jays, let's play ball. We're gonna play some ball, play it here, play it now. I pressed the wrong button. Alright, let's do that again. Gonna play ball, play it here, play it now. See what we got. Taking a look around the league. We're the first game. So I actually went to the Jays game yesterday. At the time of recording this, they beat the Angels 2-0 City Connect night. Try to get the Savage jersey in the giveaway, but we showed up way too late, which was half an hour after the doors open. Anyways, Pelfrey right-hander against Rich Aurelia. Ball 1. And how often is it where our opponent's pitcher starts the game with a lower ERA than ours? Not very often, but Jay's pitching even today, especially today, it's been absolutely stellar in real life, but it still can't hold a candle to what our guys are doing in this game. Anyways, it's a 2-2 count from Pelfrey. He's not in the greatest condition. His breaking pitches don't have that much on them. That one's way low, 3-2 now. Payoff pitch to Rich Aurelia. Fouls that one back. Hanging tough. Rich Aurelia in these payoff pitches, man. He's going to line that over to right field. It will go foul. This is bread and butter. That's where he likes to put it. Again, 3-2. Read the changeup well. It's hit right at Chase Utley. One away. Here's Ray Durham. 504, 8 homers, 34 RBIs. Changeup low, 1-0. Strike one on the slider. Fastball too far inside, 2-1. Let that one go. Change up right up the corner. Count is even 2-2 to Ray Durham. That one went inside. He puts it the other way. It'll be a base hit for Ray Durham to left field. Run on first, one away for the Jays. Here's Berkman, 496, 28 homers, 70 RBIs. And that was a really weird hit ball. They're going to go to first base, and he's safe. An infield hit for Lance Berkman. Air 15, 414, 14, 41. Alex Rios, all 4s and 1s in that stat line. Ball 1 way out of there, 1-0. High two-seamer caught the strike zone, 1-1. And that was a mistake. That's going to center field. Will it stay in the park? No, it won't. 3-run shot. AR 15 gets home run number 15 on the season. 3-0 Jays. That quality start already in jeopardy for Pelfrey. Only 1 out in the inning. And he's no longer going to have 14-41. He's RBI 44 for the season as he comes across the plate there. That one had a lot of forward momentum. I thought it might hit the wall, but it went out of there. Here's Braun, 588, 43, 83. First pitch he sees, he gets that past Chase Utley. What a weird... How the heck did that happen? How did Nick Markakis let that become a double? Okay, that's some odd fielding there. Here's Mike Lowell. 16 homers, 36 RBIs. First pitch swinging, and that's going to get to the outfield as well. Matthews Jr. is going to field it near the warning track, but Lowell has an RBI double. 5 straight hits for the Jays. In real life, they just had a 7-run inning, so we'll see if we can match or exceed that. See up there. Here's Scott. Pelfrey. Quality start in jeopardy. 5 straight hits given up. And because it's a lefty. I got a hunch here. Ooh, 50-50 call went our way. 2-0. Scott hits that hard. They are going over to first. That's a smart decision. Scott's out, but Lowell moves to third. Here's Loduca. Hits the first pitch he sees. That is going to go for a base hit. That's the 9th RBI on the season for Paul Loduca. 5-0 Blue Jays. There's Grandy, and we'll go for it. 19 homers, 53 RBIs on the season. Strike one on a high changeup. Two-seamer a little low, 1-1. He pulls that, not past the first baseman, Morneau. So we went an entire trip through the lineup. 5 for 6 we were. So we're already up 5-0 against Minnesota. Wolf, you got your run support. Let's see what you can do. Let's execute here. I meant to throw some practice pitches, but we didn't. Matthews Jr., first pitch fastball, strike one. Swung through the slider. Got him swinging on 3 pitches. That's how you start a ball game. Markakis, left-hander. So I think they might have like 4, maybe even 5 left-handers in a row. Durham to Berkman, quick second out. Here's Chase Utley, yeah, another left-hander. Fastball too low, 1-0. Strike one on the four-seamer. It's off the skinny part of the bat. Running in is AR-15, and he makes the catch. 3 up and 3 down go the Twins. Top of the second coming up. It's the top of the lineup. It's like the first inning didn't even happen. Rich Aurelio, for one, to start the game, lined out his first time up. So Pelfrey is staying in the game to see the second inning at the least. Strike one on the two-seamer. Oh, that is hit really awkwardly. That's flying out to Dunn. Aurelia got to first base at least, 1 away. Here's Durham, 1 for 1 with a single. He was the first of 5, or was it? Yeah, 5 consecutive hits. To get those first 4 5 runs across the plate. Here's the 0-2. In the dirt. 1 and 2 now. In the dirt again. Here's the 2-2 now. 3 straight pitches in the dirt. He thinks we're playing cricket. Payoff pitch to Ray Durham. And he gave that a good ride. That's going out to Dunn again. He will make the catch. 2 away. There's Berkman. 1 for 1 with a single. It is batting practice, so why not for Lance Berkman? Went reaching for that one, and that's to Dunn. Dunn had all 3 outs in that inning. So that's a good bounce back inning for Pelfrey at the least. 3 up and 3 down we went. Bottom of the second, 4, 5, 6, part of the lineup. Another lefty and Adam Dunn. Ball 1. Ball 2 just inside. Strike 1, that's a good place fastball. 3-1. We'll see. He hits that hard at Durham. Made a good defensive play there, 1 away. I was thinking of putting him on first, but whatever. Here's Morneau. Strike 1. This might be Wolf's bread and butter for this lineup here. I didn't realize how many lefties there were. As soon as I say it, gets past AR-15. There's their first hit of the game. Morneau on second, 1 away. There's their first base hit. Is Veritek. Strike 1 on the fastball. Swing at the curve, strike 2. Got him swinging on 3 pitches. 2 away, we get the force out, we'll get the outs here. Aaron Hill, former J. Strike 1 on the four-seamer. Pulled that one inside. Way foul. Here's the 0-2. And he went down on 3 pitches as well. So Wolf getting some strikeouts here, left the man in scoring position, only 1 hit allowed. Aaron Hill taking the walk of shame back to the dugout. Top of the third coming up. AR-15 in the 4 spot leading off. 1 for 1 with the homer, 3 RBIs on the game. Be a little patient here. What's he at? He's getting up to 40, and he's in very poor condition, so Rios hits that, hit foul. It's time to draw out these at-bats, see what we can take away from him. That's hit. Caught by Hill, made a good jump, but 1 away. Here's Braun, 1 for 1 with a double. That should be a single. Of course, we're going to let him swing. High fastball, strike 1. Waited that one to break a bit. That's going to center field. Will Matthews Jr. catch it? No, he won't. 44th home run on the season for Ryan Braun. Makes it 6-0 Jays. Another run comes across the plate. He's looking for a cycle now. Needs the home run, single and the triple. Here's Lowell, 1-for-1 with a double. Change up inside, ball 1. Lowell hits that hard, over to Utley. 2 away. Here's Luke Scott, 0-for-1 with a grounder. Strike 1 on the fastball, 0-1. Change up just inside, 1-1. High and inside with that change up, 2-1. And he's pushing that the other way. Will it fall? Adam Dunn has another out. So he's been pretty sound defensively there. We're 6 for 7 for hitting. Braun with a solo shot made it 6-0. Twins are 0-for-1. Bottom of the third, Connor Jackson leading off the inning. He's got Rey Mysterio numbers, 6 homers, 19 RBIs. Fouled that way back. Went fishing for the curve. Lowell over to Berkman, 1 away. Here's Melvin Mora. Strike 1 on the curve. Try to get him reaching on the fastball, not biting. Didn't swing at that fastball. Got him swinging. Second out there. Here's Matthews Jr. leading off. Went down swinging on 3 pitches his first time up. Hits that over to short. Aurelia to first. That's the inning. So another quick inning there. 3 up and 3 down. The Twins go yet again. Top of the 4th coming up. Paulo Duca leading off. They're making the pitch change here. Rauch coming in. So Pelfrey allowed 6 runs in 3 innings of work. So I'm sure that's absolutely not what you desire. Duca likes the first pitch he sees. Swings at it. Gets himself a second base hit in the game. Leadoff single for Toronto. Here's Grandy. Strike 1 on the 4-seamer. 0-1. And he went reaching for that one. That's a weirdly hit ball. It will be caught by Matthews Jr. into the shift. 1 out in the inning. Aurelia 0-for-2 in the game. 3rd trip through the lineup already. Ball 1 on the changeup. Ball 2 on the changeup. Just in case, we're getting into a hitter-friendly count here. Oh, that was a slider that I wasn't expecting. 2-1. 50-50 call went the pitcher's way. 2-2. Aurelia pulls that. That's going to go for a base hit. His first of the game. Runners on first and second. 1 out. Here's Ray Durham. 504 average. 8 homers. 34 RBIs. Strike 1. Quick strike 2. Back-to-back changeups. And he lines that over to left field. It will be caught by Dunn. Oh. Duca barely got in time to the bag. Here's Berkman. Strike 1 on the changeup. Only a dozen pitches Rauch has thrown, and he is in a jam here. Berkman did get a good ride on that. Will not be making it that far. Adam Dunn yet again. So we left 2 men stranded there. 6 for 9. Nice. They're 0-for-1. Bottom of the 4th. Nick Markakis in the 2 spot leading off for Minnesota. 4 strikeouts in the game for Wolf. First pitch swung at. Durham. Berkman. 1 away. Here's Chase Utley. Strike 1. Hit that off the skinny part of the bat. Durham's there. Again to Berkman. 2 away. Ray Durham's our defensive MVP so far. Here's Adam Dunn. Strike 1. I don't know how you argue that call. It's the curve. Try to get him reaching. He did make contact. Aurelia over to first. Just beat him. So you prevent the infield hit there. That was weirdly, yeah, look at that perfect arch over pitcher's mound. Aurelia over to first. Got him by maybe a step and a half. So, Twins go 3 up and 3 down yet again. Randy Wolf is dealing out there. Top of the 5th, AR-15 leading off another inning. It's 1 for 2 with a 3-run shot. Strike 1 on the changeup, 0-1. Fastball inside, missed. 1-1. Fastball almost in the dirt. 2-1. Change up in the zone, 2-2. Count is even. For Rios, he pushes that over. That's going to go for a base hit. He's looking for a cycle as he gets the single there, looking for the double and the triple. Here's Braun. We're going to let him swing. Pulled that one. That's just going foul. Ever so slightly, nothing in one. Let that one go. That caught enough of the zone. Whatever. Here's the 0-2 now. Went fishing for that one, and he gets a base hit out of it. He is looking for the triple for the cycle now. Runners on first and second. Nobody away. Here's Mike Lowell. I change up, strike one. Even higher fastball. That won't stay in the zone. 1-1. Rouch is already tired. Lowell pulls that one wildly. That one's got distance. It is going. It is gone. 3-run shot from Mike Lowell makes it 9-0 Jays. His 17th homer on the season. Just over 400 feet. As he comes across the plate right there. RBI number 40 on the season for him. They're going to take Rouch right out of there after that. Oh, Evelyn, we remember you, buddy. Here's Scott 0-for-2 in the game. Dana Evelyn. And a first pitch mistake hit right down the line by Luke Scott. That's going to stay a single. So 4 straight hits for the Jays. Here's Loduca, 2-for-2, 2 singles. And this is the man he hit his first home run of the season off of. Let's see what happens here. He pushes that. It's going, it is at the wall. Loduca, another one. Loduca, his second home run of the season, the second off Evelyn. And that's going to make it 11-0 Jays. Last time he pulled it over the left, and he pushed that one right. We're at double digits, 11-0 Toronto. That's what, 6 consecutive hits? Or 5, I think, yeah. Yeah, 5, what am I saying? Grandy, that one gets away from almost the catcher. It's in the other batter's box, 1-1. Way high and inside slider, 2-1. 3-1. Mistake goes punished. Goodness gracious, Grandy pulled that one. Gets a solo shot, his 20th home run on the season. It's 12-0 Toronto. And the hitting will just continue, it seems. They're keeping him in. We're going to keep shelling him. Here's Aurelia. It's what, 4th trip through the lineup. Only the 5th inning, ball 1. We're the visitors. We're going to bat in all 9 innings. 2-0. Hits that one. Caught by Morneau. Ran it down. Finally gets an out in the inning. 1 away. Here's Durham. 1-for-3 with a single. Went fishing for that one. Will it fall for a base hit? No, it will not. Matthews Jr. makes the second out. Here's Berkman, 1-for-3 as well. Read that slider well. That one's got to be gone, right? Yes, it is. 3rd home run of the inning for the Jays. Berkman with a solo shot. Looking for a cycle now. 13-0 for Toronto. Here's Rios. Also looking for a cycle. 2-for-3 with home run and a single so far. 3 RBIs in the game. Ball 1 on the curve. Ball 2 on the curve. Fastball in the zone, strike 1. Where that slider well, that's hit foul. Maybe could have stayed fair, but unfortunately didn't. Count is even, 2-2. High fastball, didn't bite on it. It's a payoff pitch to Rios, nobody on, 2 outs in the inning. Foul tip, I don't know the last time we had one of those. But Rios just missed that one, and that's going to end the top of the 5th. No reason to take... That was a 7-run rally. Didn't even feel like that. We matched the Jays in real life today. Heading to the bottom of the 5th now. It's the 5-man. Justin Morneau. 1-for-1 with a double. Only hit for Minnesota so far. Is that strike 2? Got him on 3 pitches. Where has this been all season? It's Veritek. Looking for something dropping. Didn't get it. Looking for something dropping. Didn't make contact. Managed to get contact with that. It's the 0-2 again. He smokes that to center, but Grandy is there. 2 away. Here's Aaron Hill. Pulls that. Scott runs it down. 3 up and 3 down. Go the Twins yet again. We are 13 for 16. They're 0 for 1. Top of the 6th, and it's our 5-man, Ryan Braun, leading off. He is looking for a triple, and he is licking his chops right now, looking at a left-hander. Strike one on the slider. Fastball high and out, missed. 1-1. Smoked that curve. Oh, how did that first base coach not try and protect himself? He just stood there like a statue. And he got his bat on the end of that. It's going to the outfield. It will fall for a base hit. Braun is 4 for 4 in the game now. Here's Lowell, 2 for 3, a double and 3-run shot. It's the first pitch he sees. That's going to Nick Markakis. 1 away. Here's Luke Scott, 1 for 3. Ball 1, and we're going to be patient with Scott here because I want to see if Loduca really does have Evelyn's number. 1-2 count. He's tired. Puts that in play. Caught by Hill. It will not be a double play. Braun remains at first. Here's Loduca, 3 for 3. We have 3 RBIs in the game. Ball 1, curve missed. Change up, lands in the zone, 1-1. Keep an eye on him. And a mistake, that's hit down the line, just went foul. What that could have been. Here's the 1-2. Loduca puts that in play to Utley, over to first. That's going to end the inning. So, we got shut out of that inning, but still we're 13 for 17. That single went nowhere. They're 0 for 1. Bottom of the 6th, Connor Jackson leading off yet again. First pitch swinging, forces it to center field. That's going to be a single. That's their second hit of the game. Melvin Moore, strike one on the curve. It's the changeup wall. That's going. Caught by Rios. 1 away. Runner still on first. We're looking for a double play here. It's the top of the lineup. It's Matthews Jr. Strike 1. It's that slider. Makes contact to keep it fair. At second, over to first. He's going to be safe. So we get another out, but still a runner remains at first. Keep an eye on him. Because one thing he has is speed. Markakis hits that just foul. I would have preferred that to be fair. That's the curve. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging on 3 pitches. Shutout 6 innings for Randy Wolf so far in this game. Only 2 hits allowed. Heading to the top of the 7th now. Curtis Granderson in the 9th spot leading off. So this will conclude. So they're taking Evelyn out. Here comes in Minor, Zach Minor. Grandy 1 for 3 with a solo shot. Are we going to make that something slightly different? 2 for 4 with 2 solo shots. 1 pitch is all you need to see. Needed to see, excuse me. 21st home run on the season. 1 foot short of 420 feet. Second RBI in the game. 14-0 Jays. So really so you have another trip through the lineup. Strike 1. Change up missed. 1-1. 14 there. 1-2. 2-2 missed again. I should say that missed to make it 2-2. Aurelia lines that caught by Morneau. Another jump. He's had some great plays over there at first base. That was a good catch. Aurelia goes down, so 1 away. Here's Durham, 1 for 4. He's made contact every time. Strike 1. Change up in the dirt, 1-1. See if he can muscle that for a base hit. Yes, he will. Second base hit of the game, his second single. Runner on first. 1 away. Here's Bergman. Strike 1 on the 4-seamer, 0-1. Change up in the dirt, 1-1. He muscles that the other way. That's going to be caught by Dunn yet again. 2 outs in the inning now. Here's Rios looking for a cycle. 3 RBIs in the game. Curve in the dirt, 1-0. Changeup missed, 2-0. Fastball, 2-1. They're keeping an eye over on Durham. Rios hits that one awkwardly. Got a little over it. Morneau runs it down to step on the bag. That's the end of the inning. So a solo shot from Granderson. He gave us another run. We're 14 for 19. Twins are 0 for 2. And today we have the little good luck root beer. So right now we're focusing on Wolf, because the goal is the complete game. Even if that ERA, that he has been killing it, only 2 hits allowed. Even if he allows little runs, we don't care. It's about the result, because it's 1, 2, 3 strikes are out at the old ball game at the Triple H Metrodome, home of the Minnesota Twins. At the time, although it's now their home is now Target Field. Chase up Leo for 2. It's the first pitch he sees. Aurelia over first, 1 away. Good start. This is the heart of the lineup. Is Adam done? Ball 1 just missed. Just missed with that one. 2-0. 2-1. He read that one pretty well. That's going to center field, but Granderson makes it there in time to make the catch. 2 away. Here's Morneau. And that looks to be an easy catch. Right along the foul line. 3 up and 3 down. Go the Twins yet again. They remain 0 for 2. Top of the 8th. Ryan Braun leading off. He is 4 for 4. We'll see if we can maybe draw this at-bat out a bit. Get another base hit. Let him go 5 for 5. Is that down the line? Morneau scooped that one up, and it's a good thing he did. That would have been a base hit. They finally get Braun out in the game. 1 away. Here's Mike Lowell. Slider miss, 1-0. And Lowell made decent contact with that slider to center, but Matthews Jr. makes the catch. 2 outs now. Here's Scott, 1 for 4. First pitch you see is that's going to go for an easy single to center field. Runner on first, 2 outs. So Duca, 3 for 4, 2 singles in the home run. Oh, baby, that mistake just went punished. Loduca. And we were waiting for him to hit some home runs on the season. He has 3 in this series, 2 in this game. 1 foot shy of 420 feet. I believe that's RBI 5 as he comes across the plate. He is having himself a game. That mistake could not have been better timed. That's the guy we want to see hit some home runs. And they're going to take Minor out of there. Here comes in Granderson. Excuse me, here comes in Marmol to face Grandy, who's 2 for 4. 2 solo shots. Strike 1 on the 4-seamer. So I think our goal is now get Marmol tired. That's not going to happen here, as Grandy grounded out second to first. That'll in top of the 8th. We are 16 for 21. Twins remain 0 for 2. 6, 7, 8 part of the lineup. Veritek. It's the first pitch he sees. Scorcher just past Durham, and that's their 3rd hit of the game. So leadoff single for Jason Veritek. Keep an eye on him. Here's Aaron Hill. Swung at the curve, missed. Strike 1. It's that one over there. Berkman, Aurelia to first. Double play. That's what we're talking about here. Here's Jackson. Strike 1 on the 4-seamer. It's that to center. That's got a good game on it. Caught by Granderson. I thought he jumped too early, but he made an excellent catch. Twins are 0 for 3 after 8 innings. Top of the 9th coming up. It's the top of the Jays lineup. Aurelia leading off. The 6th trip through the lineup. First pitch you see is grounded to Morneau, 1 away. That's not what we want. Remember, we got to make him tired. we'll wait on it in case there's a mistake. That was a gimme, but I think let's get into 2 strike counts. Look right here. Then we worry about swinging because we want their pitching staff tired. We have 1 more game against them. Grounded short, over to first, 2 away. That's Berkman, 2 for 5. Smokes that, but Utley made the good fielding play at first. So we finished the game going 3 up and 3 down. Whatever, we scored 16 runs. 9-1-2, part of this lineup. Wolf, you're at 65 pitches. We're going for that complete game. Is that 0-2? Pulls that. Aurelia makes the dive over to first. It's going to be close. Got him. Excellent play by Rich Aurelia. Saved a leadoff single there with the top of the lineup coming around again. That's a huge out to get. Wasn't easy. Here's Matthews Jr. 0 for 3. Made contact twice. Went down swinging the first time up. Slider. Here's the 0-2. Fouls that one back. We do not have a visual on where it's going to land. And Loduca caught it. I only saw because the triangle changed color. Left side of the game. Nick Markakis swings up the first pitch. Lowell, jumping catch. That's your ball game. Shutout from Randy Wolf. And I didn't realize this, but this is a good lineup to have left-handed pitching against. It's like 5 left-handers in a row. So that's your final score. Toronto Blue Jays 16. Minnesota Twins zip. Nada. None. However you want to say it. And player of the game is obviously Randy Wolf. Only 3 hits allowed. Maybe even 2 if Durham could have fielded that 3rd one. Batter of the game, it's either Braun or Loduca. And that felt satisfying to hit. Bottom of the 9th, final out. And those outs didn't come easy. Wolf shutout victory, no walks. There's only 3 base runners allowed the entire game. We scored in 5 of the innings. We scored a run, 2 runs, 5 and 7 runs, respectively. Once again, we won this game in the 5th inning, and we had no idea this time. So take a look here. Yep, Wolf 4-0 on the season now. Pelfrey 3-1. Home runs. Berkman had his 29th. Rios had his 15th. Braun had his 44th. Lowell had his 17th. Loduca had his 2nd and 3rd. Grandy had his 20 and 21st. So we'll take a look at our stats here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different Jays had RBIs. 1, 2, 3, 4 had multi-RBI games. Everyone except Aurelia came across to score at least once. Loduca, 5 RBI game. He is the offensive player of the game. I only had the 1 RBI, which is kind of interesting, even though he went 4 for 5. That is incredible to see for Loduca. I love to see that. Wolf, 71 pitches it took him, 6 strikeouts, 3 hits. Got that ERA from almost 8, it's under 6. That was incredible pitching there. So let's see the hits. All came on the left side, so something to keep in mind. So looking through here. Let's go ahead, we'll take a look at this. Look around the MLB. 660 points. So no other team scored as many as we did. Orioles got 13 runs. Brewers got 12. Any walk-offs? Oh, Mariners got shut out. Angels got shut out. Let's see. Athletics look like they walked off the Yankees. Diamondbacks walked off the Astros. Looks like some exciting baseball around the league. So that was completely unexpected from Randy Wolf. I'm eating my words because I was kind of hesitant to see how he was going to do against a lineup with that many lethal batters, but they're all lefties. That's the big factor. We have 1 more game left in the month. Minnesota Twins tomorrow, April 30th. That's going to take us through the month. We're going to go ahead and face off, I believe it's the Royals after that. So, 1 more game against Minnesota, against their exhausted pitching staff. Jeremy Guthrie will be on the mound. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. for the final game of this 4-game series against the Minnesota Twins.